Odi game na echi na be hwe na afin so bi bia akoye fefefe kama first round abani we ye FA Cup matches ba so over the weekend na Ameli Badina atenase na bi aboko
na mi adumo
mete on ka che
say oni me ba no say your politics in keba
oh yes sports politics
akada adona jam
na yehwe Women's Premier League first round abani we ye in general ekoye
I think so far so good and sometimes now teams now expect to say league needs start they will just hit on the run and then they will going this time around I'm banasa and one thing is I said this time around promotion two from the southern zone and two from the northern zone. I think one of the things the FA or my idea one part because more times we are looking at say teams never more play like the playing time because sometimes I'm tournament now it shows time I'm about 2-3 matches now but say now now because other countries and yes I know like national one nation one and sometimes they get to play because FIFA can say before any player bet me participate here or no tournaments now you have to play at least 45 games in the season now your Boba 16 it's not even half of what FIFA is I think say FNI are there looking at the tournament in general first round team beat say Uko Northern Zone team beat say Prisons Ladies and now Pimda Kwambia you say
Fabulous Ladies
every time they are now more common anymore. I think that for the past 3 seasons Fabulous Ladies are struggling Accra first time they were saved by a certain unaccepted expose here come a boy and see special tournaments and I ever started league get mobile starting league so coronavirus so and last season so still they were struggling almost going to relegation as the past 3 years and so now you see your promotion and the promotion by I say view but this time around when you look at Fabulous for performance it tells you say when it comes to women football in this country they are pioneers women so like they are really playing and when you call Northern Zone now the Ashtown the Fabulous like now first round
but I'm the one ladies I say performance of late and shut down and Koji because Priscilla do biamo if you honor I say I'm the one ladies performance but for despite the fact say Sonia Mo any other girls
unse Sonia Mono afena Sonia any long injury
yes
because 2018 Obeko World Cup no nya sa injury nti afena no so aba ball no dey on imbo but say match fitness and a player be a one form now Sonia and shed any form sir player be to say Ophelia Aponsan ni chum omo nyina na say form no ko form nti ama team no the extra na mpim da kwa na one team omo no every time be am say omo try say they will bring the youth to their team they don't depend on the experienced players nti new players no mabana omo build team bi I said Usha Ami Ladies match on ball just 3 days ago when say keeper that pon me and pim that one first goalkeeper like number 1 goalkeeper Evelyn say army officer and the second choice goalkeeper now Evelyn you know so go army officer and by all means no such players with such qualities any team no man best struggle I think say no but at the Northern Zone Savannah Ladies qualify from the north Dream Ladies so Kumase but Usha league table no so to say Dream Ladies no ball division 1 no che pan
Dream Ladies one coach ben
coach ni sheda
okay
but no they made a very huge impact.
Oh yes of course
mama ngofo say division 1 no because Usha team beat say Berry Ladies top and league
Berry say honor Messi
coach Messi but this season no coach Messi enche them ba bench sir I think say coaching programs and see onu coach Freeman na like Accra this particular season and the Dreams Ladies free division 1 by Monima Accra confirm say yes they prepared well because players who call some of the teams now players 3 years na course not just say they are good at grooming players and so buy no omu ya de over southern zone na Faith Ladies similar thing who share Faith Ladies almost every division 1 by who share players because say Doreen mu na
Faith Ladies no coach former Liberty Professionals player Reggae.
Yes, sir, also as a coach Liberty.
Yes.
But head coach Edna Kwegri. And Liberty say Faith Ladies say it is very rich because when you have a coach like Edna Kwegri, our Accra national, the junior national teams, as a coach team beat say Thunder Queens. Even last season na war and son we qualify
technical team the Accra.
It is very rich.
Footballer.
Yes, and see we like debutants, but more bono.
Yes.
And like they don't look
like FA Cup round of 32 no crowd of Faith Ladies can.
And see like who technical bit na yejuma.
Okay.
But players no sha. Players we are more experience our league nimu. But unshare them nimu because we say Doreen say we ball immigration be 2 or 3 seasons. Who play a bit say Porsche and also about Halifax and now very ladies. And see players need there. Will be even captains say and also about very ladies. Accra FM goalie and also about very ladies. And see players no. Just say players no ensure that any and for any moment, but more experience about league the more. I would say so far so good. Your banner first round now. Okay. Team BT say immigration ladies. You can't allow you talk about them because.
But now my Bissau, we are impressed with Azaka's ladies' performance. Despite last season, Nyomu Omo J League, Omo Ko Africa, Ekoji Wafunis and Yomano.
Well, not so impressed because Azaka's are only Omo Bobola, Ube Filium.
Yes.
And sometimes I am tempted to feel say fatigue, but then again, we already start 30 players.
And you see, Mali be if you call my lot more.
My lot, the whole of last season, I said Champions League in crowd for but one mobility, and no to me for any Semsa.
But or star woman.
Yes, but a whole year won't go born. I say Doris more up idea. Now when you are talking about that, you are talking about the continent second best team.
Yeah.
And so you don't single out just a player now. All I can say because on when you're on the team, struggle. Every muko na kasa o share Azaka's boy and share that emphasize because they have an experienced coaching coach you see basically he knows when to turn things around and all that. Like Obibaka say with the experience now exposure omuko nya our continent needs to know like omushia team be any team ni boy they have to dominate them and score them but sometimes they leave it late. Almost struggling to me show more like to to the latter part of the game Krana or Mobetika. That is endurance, that is the experience that they have.
Okay.
If it has been say other team maybe when they go down they might know, but so it is showing that they are indeed champions of Ghana and then the second best in the
now Mami Bisa we expectation second round and mini Emi Fin Thompson Edin come was say last season no na social media teams no otumo say omodi news ni ade ba but I say afi first round we share down be so be person stakeholders no e be hwe aye bibia and afi so be hwe ade for no minim odi ma football echi e dey na hwe nim say second round Hilary Boatin mo e be put in place Madam Rosalie mo e be ya second round no nyama be ko yie pa.
I think that they are doing what they can. Okay. And trust me, about the footballer, Madam Hilary ni Madam Rosalie, omoye what they need to do.
Okay.
And like Amy said, I said the vibe around the women's football when it comes to social media in terms of teams, putting up their I say a coffin. And what brought that, I might not know. But then
our communications.
Of course, because who
are police and immigration?
No police. Who pay information about police?
Hannah. Okay.
Who pay information about police? It's easy to assess. You get it because whatever you do, whatever you want our fans to know, you put it out there. Our social media pages are very active. Okay. But then, like Amy said, some of the media officers are more appointing, a bit more because I said women's football who be a passion in you yes anywhere, then it means that you have to motivate the person enough.
Okay.
But who the humanity panisa, not a motivation in bar. But I miss no a better because over much, Abia Uko Takradia match. Now who the media officer, because then they about update social media platforms. Or call Naso Bafia or bar. Umu seen was circle and I'm
also born in Hoka.
But on one better upon if ye, Abia first no with the passion no yeah. But fans need new just like you said, there was a stakeholders no. Embra, send a the league Nankasa Benya like the sponsor. A banner says scanning air vaccine nima. I think say club be a friend journalist be say be me club media officer now communication director mamia. Okay. Omubeba with the passion in your club because I am motivating no nipa and I think say we will still plead say stakeholders come to the aid of women's football because we need it. And that's how me yo. So we share first ladies cup.
Oh yes.
I'm telling you, who said I'm basi school for no call. Look at the number of sponsors that we have. Is it because it's the first ladies cup? If you can do it for the first lady of the land, and just say man no more land in the sunina. Some we have first ladies ni, a first lady ni ma. And see, you have to take care of them as well. Okay. And train my emba. Who are you see say the girls are as I can say for call Africa. She said uncle for everybody was very excited. And see, just let them invest in them. Okay. You get more of the Azakers representing Ghana. Okay, Tino Nana Motene Kano. But then Alcon Ebeba so war Morocco, Kakrebi, Ghana into qualify, Uganda, Burundi, Zambia, Senegal, Togo, Nigeria, Tunisia, Burkina Faso, Botswana, Cameroon, South Africa. Tournament in the Besha 2nd to 23rd of July 2022. Kakrebi on women's alcohol. You qualify. Yeah, to me unqualified. Sometimes no, we I think say we put some of the blame on us. And as a country, how do we do this the transition from the junior national team to the senior national team? Even with the experience you see black queens, no, so I say black star. So-called senior players, then you see Elizabeth Ado say wine cocan and I'm so young friend who qualifies, you know. And now, other senior players who want to young to me and from, if you want my from, so now so much me and then the coach has to do with what's on new. And you know, one like. And this is say, but let me say this: I think, say, aside from we not doing the right thing, I bet me qualify to the alcohol. It hurts because any alcohol no pen young to me alcohol automatically. 2023. New Zealand, Australia, Women's World Cup will not go. Oh. Because this serves as a qualification to the World Cup. And the young to me uncle, the phone I know because now she say you bet me qualify because now we have 4 reps at the World Cup. And then just black queens in Mariano. Omo yiro mo wan bobo na mai omo ye ni omo betumi ani players are selected say omo standing for Ghana no omo ba ye ni omo betumi aye no omo ye unfortunately no team that we met it was difficult but ebi mo see technically Messi go ache team Black Queens cry next time no cry me and fam man FIFA Air Council 2023 Air 2024 with technical team should be women with for the national team. Yes, with the exception of one. Okay. One rep. Whoever, as I can see for a technical team, only Ima home. Champions League, no calf Eddie by say you have to get away, so they have to go all the way to go and sign. But you expected coaching. But it's that one is a club competition. Okay. So you can't take Bazigi off. But for the national team, what FIFA is saying that they want the women. But they say you need choice, Messi. I don't know, so it is the capacity building. You support it because she's the one we have. Even the women coming now that we are having the license D and C coaches coming up, you surely get there because when you have the Baba Cornelius, the Romana Tukra, she's still playing. She's still coaching course. I don't know, say Wakobia now, Send and say, Samia Jacobi, when say, glass in a wako, and Tiabia, no Akobi by Yana, you don't know about it until very soon you go because you have a lot of women and coaches. I think that Joyce Boate from Kumase, she's the head coach for the national U15 women's team. Okay. And gradually we will get there. But for now, what FIFA is saying, we can't rush and do things. Either we will go out and then bring an expatriate to come and coach, if that is what we want. Other than that, we have to build the capacity of the women that we have in the country to take over from somewhere. But one thing I want to say is CAF, and per the parents are here for qualifiers, I felt personally, not me alone, I think most of the journalists and now more in my football field said they want to cripple the West African football.
Oh, I didn't hear.
It's true because of this zona. Look at share a federation. If you want the best to represent your continent at the World Cup, are you going to tell me, say, these are the teams are over selected? How many teams are omoya compete omo start team football, or they invested in women's football? I can say omo qualify 4 teams called World Cup. Even the Nigeria and then the South Africa.
We have Nigeria, South Africa.
Nigeria, South Africa, and then
I think Morocco is bad.
Oh,
and our women
brother. So I feel now it is good to have the experience.
Okay.
That one is there, but this is the World Cup we are talking about. You would want, so that zonal pairing, I think they have to scrap it off.
Okay.
So that when you are pairing, you pair. Don't look at when we are less stronger and just say no and sana. That one it will not help anybody.
Okay.
But you think say you are doing something, but at the end of the day, you are also bringing disgrace to the continent because your corners are performing. And I say every time we just go to do what? Participate, be part, and then we come back.
Okay, now you're branding to your senior so, but then Ghana Premier League, where the young share House of Folk and Lagos City, such I saw a House of Folk support IT.
I think there is going to be a good game, but depending on because Emmanuel Bobo man, I share pitches. You will be some.
You see, baby, I had to cry.
And then they said from you bet
I found what I said. You bet
me start park also park is me because me to me cut now. If it is a death trap, me so I'll prefer to watch on TV and let them play. But then we want to watch a very beautiful game. Now it's a pitch when I about Ghana Premier League. I think the club licensing for the FA needs to look at them very well because if approve is a pitch because in my football club Johnny free is a pitch also. I mean football one na who talk about say who share no players need control ball club more. But no more pass to me they did this and to me I think say with the 2 teams experience or more from the days of Lagos City being Wild Stars and they no more change it to game but whatever we decide we know I think that the pitch will decide the beauty of the game. Okay. But I believe say as of whatever it takes to triumph over Lagos City.
Okay, nteno na Abadina and I'm waiting can you ever need to see na ya sorry so na see more thing Royal Natural Health and Wellness Clinic. Yes. Yendo masi ebi do any ade adwuma bresemo any Dr. Joe enkodi nkomo Makanaki clothing all types of Africa and then designer wear bra so ya won kran zongo and bresemo any Olarichi enkodi nkomo wadaruma agure mu samesi moti na Abadina nka na ye 30 seconds wanu di sema etwato.
Well, like I said, corporate bodies should come to the head of women's football. We need it. When I say we, I mean say all women football advocates. We want to get better. We want to grow again. We share man now. We say talent no one more. Young women we here. You bet to me at now no more. As struggles are. You bet we will still get the results. Our Black Stars for ma Ghana for kuma yomu. I mean, yes strong. In my football, Madam Hillary ni Madam Rosalie ni Cleopatra. They are doing their bit. Just help them out. Just
Cleopatra, like, I mean, pen I say, on to me penetrate system. What's the